Bro, if South Africa belonged to white people, all white-skinned person in South Africa would get compensated for apartheid. If it were black people who came to South Africa and found white people here, and then we made them slaves, we made them all that, white people would be compensated today. The same as the Jews are being compensated today. I'm even surprised.
And you know who was going to be at the top of that happening? It was going to be us black people. Exactly. We'll be the ones who are busy toying, telling our government that our white counterparts people need to be compensated for what happened when we were oppressing them. But guess what's happening with us now? No white person is at the forefront telling us to toy. No white person is at the forefront telling their counterparts to toy and say, black people have to be compensated for what happened during apartheid.
Exactly.
No one.
Exactly. Now, black people, it's since 16 something, they came here. Now, through wars, it wasn't only wars. Sometimes my duty, I buy 2-6 nyana. That's why I mean. Coming to you live and bro, so what I want to do today before we begin, bro, like I want to let everybody know that Bushbuckridge TV is hosting a blind date. Ladies and gentlemen,
people are finding love.
People are finding love, bro.
And we need more people. We know they're there.
You, guys, Mjolo Wanyisa. There is trouble. You see this thing called Mjolo, guys. This thing called Mjolo. Hey, sometimes it gives me problems. My name. I think I found the secret recipe.
What's the secret, bro? What's the secret? Share with the people. What's the secret?
The secret is Bushbuckridge Blind Dates. You see what we do now? What we do now? I find these people now. You, specifically you, who are struggling with love, even if it's a woman or a guy, they hit the boy up. Yeah. They call me, and then you see me. I play matchmaker.
Oh,
you put the matchmaker thing is my thing.
You Tinder them.
Yes, me I Tinder them. And matter of fact, I'm better than Tinder. You see what I do? I matchmaker them, and then what we do also on top of that, we pay for their dates, my guy.
Oh,
so we set up a date for these two people, and then we pay for their date, and we. Yeah.
So what happens if I come there and then I still don't find the love of my life?
Brother, there's also another day, brother.
Oh, there's another day.
You die today, you will still live tomorrow, my guy. Yes, mother. Yeah, you live to fight another day. So, namoto bampile, brame. And because this thing, it's not by force. It's not for sure. I'm looking at you and saying, okay, you look like this one. You're gonna tell me what you want. You tell me the person you want.
Sure.
And I'm okay. This one also says they want this type of person. All right, let me just do this. Let me see what happens. And then I watch magic. I'm all about watching magic.
You do magic.
Yeah, I do. Once a day, and then I watch magic happens. You see? Yeah.
So what's the latest? When can the people expect the Bushbuckridge Blind Dates?
The blind date. The first one. Maybe. Because what we have right now, we have 2 episodes. We have 2 episods and a special guest on the first episode.
There's a special guest.
I do. Well, yeah, man. Because
seems like the show is gonna be special on its own.
The first episode, man, it's gonna be special because this one, I pass rame,
Sure.
So he hit me up. He say, "Hey, Fana, can I just broken up with my girlfriend? I need something. I need something." But then I'm not sure if he really broke up with this girl or he just wanted something on the side. I'm not sure, my guy. So it's kind of tricky, but you guys just have to tune in to see what's going on, vele. And you guys already know who it is, but I'm not going to tell you right now.
They've already seen the person?
They've heard of him.
They've heard of him.
Is
he a superstar?
I think so.
Yeah.
You can never be sure with these things. You can, you can never be sure with these kind of things. And what else? Another thing. I want to call maybe all event organizers. Maybe you guys, event organizers, artists, fashion designers. Actors, supermodels. So now we got this platform, and then we want to give you this platform to help you guys shine over. So now, after the blind date or without the blind date, we also want you guys, to come through and then help the world get to see your talent.
And also, while you're on that, bro, I saw posters that there's gonna be an event here at this new stadium in Tulamahashe. Say Lyta Motlakase.
Lyta Motlakase.
So
you
haven't heard about it?
No. So I think I heard my nigga Fresh Prince told me about it. He's been talking about the event, and one thing for sure, I think we're gonna have the guys come through. I think we're gonna have the guys come through and then tell us, what's gonna go on
get
with
them
the
for
event.
us, bro. Get them for us.
Sure,
get them for
sure.
us. Get them for
because I trust my nigga Fresh Prince.
I saw the
for
lineup.
sure.
I saw the lineup. I
Who's
saw
on the lineup?
the likes of DJ Tira. I saw not Young Zodo, but Zodo.
Okay.
The real Zodo.
The real Zodo. Okay, the real Zodo. Sure. Boy.
So I saw the real Zodo. I saw Black Diamond. I'm not sure if I'm not quoting things that have already happened, but I think also I saw Jub. I'm not sure if Jub. I think Jub is among the organizers of.
He's among the organizers.
Because I think last week I saw him. He was in Akonu.
So
it seems like they are promoting the event.
So Bushbuckridge is in shit because Jub is around the corner. You guys who are cheating, Jub is around the corner, guys.
But do you think we have cheaters in Bushbuckridge?
My guy. You see that part of R40 there? My guy. I would say Jub there, my guy. I trust Jub will find something.
Maybe it's time as a channel we come up with something like cheaters, BBR cheaters.
BBR cheaters.
What do you think?
Yes, I think we can do it
BBR
because
cheaters.
it's especially you see here in Tulamahashe, people are dying, my guy. People are dying with this Njolo thing. People are getting heartbroken left, right, and center.
So maybe you're gonna say they're dying from illnesses that they get from cheating partners.
Well, I haven't heard of anybody dying of diseases. I don't know in the last 10, 15 years. I haven't heard of anyone who's dying of diseases. I don't know, but maybe I might have heard someone maybe this.
So there's a lot that's happening around. People are sleeping over and sleeping with multiple people. Is it the case? Yeah, bro. You see, there are a lot of lodges. There are a lot of what is this? I've seen some mhlanga. There's mhlanga. Even next to us, there's what's this name? Ngungwane. I saw that place once.
Which one is that one?
Shiranziwa. And then you go to
Dakara. And then
Clear Boutique that side.
Yeah, and then there's this one.
Masana that side.
When you're at Riverside. Riverside. Opposite Riverside.
What's that?
Yeah.
Jabulo Lodge.
Jabulo is where people swim. I think
Jabulo doesn't have like some rooms there and stuff.
I don't think. Maybe they are, but I don't think. And then there's this one next to
Jabulo. There's something else that side.
Yeah, that one I think it's a little special. That one next to Jabulo. That one,
there's something next to Jabulo.
Yeah, bro. Apparently you got a shower and a TV. Yeah, you guys, a sleepover is nice, my dog. A sleepover is nice, my dog.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Yeah. So just do the things, bro. We need the organizers of that event because they can't be having anything happen around Bushbuckridge without coming to Bush TV.
Yeah, bro. And and it's gonna be special for them. Like I don't know, man, how the marketing strategy is and how they're doing the stuff. Like I just feel like Bushbuckridge is like a big platform from anyone around Bushbuckridge, bro. Even if you're in Cape Town, but you come up from Tulamahashe, you come up from Anjin Court, somewhere around Bushbuckridge, bro. This is your channel. You get updated with everything that's in.
We are the people's channel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We are their go-to channel for content, for all kind of content that's happening around.
So that's why even if maybe there's a recording label and you wanna find the next hottest thing, Bush TV is the next thing.
Sure, bro.
Find them there.
Sure, bro.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Bring the people on the channel. First things first. I think you might have, on the previous episode, we spoke a lot about the government of national unity. And in Gauteng, apparently the government of provincial unity was failing to come to a conclusion where the DA and the ANC can form a cabinet in the provincial legislature in Gauteng. So what happened was the DA didn't like the cabinet position they were being offered.
In Gauteng.
MECs of what and so forth. So what happened is the DA kept on pushing Panyza Lesufi to postpone the announcement of the cabinet because they weren't happy with what they were offered, because they think they bring a lot to the table and they deserve more MEC positions. But Panyaza was like, I don't care what you guys agreed with the ANC at the national level. Gauteng, this is what I'm giving you. You take it or you leave.
Wait, so Panyaza was the one who decided this?
Panyaza, obviously, as the premier, he was elected premier when the first provincial legislature or first provincial, whatever they call it in Gauteng, convened. They elected ANC to lead Gauteng alongside the DA. Obviously, even with the DA voted with the ANC.
But alongside?
No, it's like that thing where the DA gave their votes away to the ANC in exchange for MEC positions. But then, when Panyaza was now about to announce the cabinet, he came and said, there are now more parties that are joining the government of provincial unit / government of national unit. So what we're going to do, we're going to share the MEC positions accordingly with everyone who's part of the GPU. The DA wasn't happy with that, because they wanted more, since they're bringing more percentage.
But apparently right now, I don't know, I think I saw this, was it today or yesterday? Or last night. Sure. So apparently someone made a statement on the DA. They were happy that in history they have they are holding more MEC positions than in the whole entire history.
Obviously it's going to be like that, because if you check now with what is happening with the government of national unity, the DA was bringing a whole lot of percentage compared to the other parties. So they had to either get deputy minister or minister.
Sure.
Yes. And with that being said, even in the other provinces now, especially the provinces where the ANC did not get a majority, it means they had to consider the DA as their partner in everything now. When you putting an MEC, the deputy MEC has to be from the DA. If you're putting an MEC that is from the DA, the deputy is from the ANC. But then in Gauteng, Panyaza was saying we need to share the positions accordingly with everyone who is part of the GPU. The DA wasn't happy with that. That's what they did.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, because now DA is trying to play this as what we think it is, a coalition, because now they want to take control over everything. But if now there's a whole lot of parties in this union, everyone must have their share. Someone, PA must be a minister of whatnot, other things must be a minister of whatnot. Silo Soko now. Back at it.
Yeah, man. You were still saying about the GPU that the DA.
Okay, so now what was I saying about the DA? What did the DA?
I said the DA now, because there are a lot of parties that are coming into the government of national unity. The DA now, it's more like a party that doesn't have control over anything, because you don't have the majority. And the parties that are coming into the GPU or the GNU, what's literally happening is they are coming in to give their votes to the ANC in exchange for ministerial position and MEC position. As the DA, you can only offer them that in Western Cape, because DA is the ruling party in Western Cape, if we are to speak it in that language. But then in the other provinces, the ANC is the one that's leading.
That's dominating. So, but you know what I heard apparently about that agreement that they signed? Apparently that agreement that they signed is not even legally binding.
Yeah. I heard that as well.
So now, I think, and if this is not just the ANC and DA coalition, it's only fair for other parties to also have the ministerial positions, MEC of what now. So now the DA is trying to bully the ANC into making the decisions that the DA would want only. So I think this is a sign, because right now they're saying, no, we want to be everywhere. We want to do this and this and this and this. And then the ANC has to manage what it does, what it doesn't do. But at the end of the day, this is just a sign for what's to come when they're in parliament. And then now DA will have its own agendas, its own ideas, and then the ANC will have its own different ideas. And then the DA say, we're not going to support you guys if you guys don't push this for us.
I think it also comes back to that point. Remember, we spoke about the DA wanting to be the only party that's in the government of national unity with the ANC. It's more like a relationship. When you're in a relationship with one person, and it's just the two of you, you have control over so many things. You can tell your partner what you don't want and what you want. But then if there are multiple people in that relationship and you acknowledge, like it's Tembo, you know, every wife is going to come there with their own expectation, and it means there's no wife who has more power than the other.
You know what this DA-ANC relationship just reminds me of?
Sure.
It just reminds me of colonialism, bro. So
Yeah.
Africans naturally are, a man will have a lot of wives because mathematically so there's more women than there are men. And naturally so, you know, a man can be able to take care of that. Now, when the white man comes, he tells you, no, you gotta be married to me alone.
You need to marry one.
One. So what's gonna happen to all the other single ladies out there, bro? What's gonna happen to all the single ladies out there? I'm just asking. They came up with that, and then so now ANC is trying to make even King Solomon. King Solomon, he had 300 wives, 700 concubines. So now ANC want to have a couple of concubines, you know. So now the DA gotta understand.
So that the DA can also be aware that you don't have that much power as you thought you had to begin with, because at first it was just me and you. You had so much power that it could be 50-50, but now there are more people inside this GPU, GNU, that you have to now consider that we no longer at ANC got 40, DA
we got 20.
So we no longer just 60. We are 70% or 80% that you don't have that much say as before. Your 20% is no longer 20%. It could be 15% because it's 20 out of 80. It's not 20 out of 100.
Exactly. So now, I think that's why the DA wanted to have control over who the ANC brings in to the GNU. Now, like for me, it's kind of weird why if it was a government of national unity, all the political parties, you know,
have to be in, especially the top performing parties.
So now DA is coming with this thought that it has to have a say who comes in and who doesn't come in. So I was still saying that the government of national unity was supposed to be all the parties that everyone in the country voted for, participating in the ministerial positions, right? So now DA is trying to stronghold who has to have what say and what say.
They're gatekeeping
so
those
the
motherfuckers.
Gatekeepers. And then now, like, if I'm a South African, let's just say, okay, the ANC has accepted that it has failed, and then it wants everybody to be the government of national unity, include every other party. Now, why are they allowing their wife to want to have? No, we will think about who comes into this union. We'll have to decide. But the husband has accepted that, okay, it means everyone has to come in. Now, if everyone has to come in now, ANC, GA, EFF, Mkhonto, PA, all those people, they must come together and find a compromise.
You know what's even funny is people have been saying this is not a government of national unity but a grand coalition.
It is.
But then everyone, even including the journalists in SA, continue saying this is a government of national unity. Why is it that if this is a government of national unity, there is a condition for other parties to not join? If I am to remain here, others are not supposed to join, but I continue going around saying this is a government of national unity. It's not.
Right now, bro, I'm about to go unpopular and rotate on people. The Matrix. That's the secret word, is the Matrix. So now with that said, bro, like everybody, it's obvious to the naked eye if you're not looking at the social medias, you're not looking at socials, when you hear these politicians and you hear the DA speaking and you hear the ANC speaking, you can tell it's a coalition. But then when you turn on your TV, the people who get paid to do their job,
they'll tell you
it's a GNU. It's a grand coalition.
No,
so
it's
now
a government of they say government. It's not grand.
But it's not.
They don't even want it to be grand coalition. They say it's a government
of national unity, and we all know who owns the ENCA. That nigga Rupert? No, it's not that Oppenheimer guy. I think it's the Oppenheimer guy. He has shares in ENCA. He has SABC. So these white guys who are partnering with the ANC and the DA, who are funding them, they dictate what we see on TV. That's why right now, even in the time of vaccines, I will always call back to the time of vaccines, is because now the vaccine was so healthy, they had to force us to take it.
Yeah,
it was so good.
It's the same.
People are forced to take it.
But then now, when people are starting to have complications that are due to the vaccine, they're saying you signed an indemnity form that says the government or whoever is not going to be held liable for whatever that is to happen to you after we forced you to take this vaccine.
And then now everyone who was talking against the vaccine was getting arrested. So now the matrix, the people who own a specific country, they dictate what we eat and decide how we dress, what we hear from the news, and what we see.
While we're still on that, bro, our new Minister of Agriculture, John Steenhuisen, he controls.
What up with that?
He is in charge of what we eat in the country.
You understand? And then now you look at, you see when these people are in charge of what we eat and what we drink, bro, they easily dictate. We have already separated the black people into locations, rural areas, all those broke parts. And then they decide what type of water, what chemicals are in that water.
What comes to you, what doesn't come to you.
You understand? They dictate what type of water. They dictate the type of food we're going to find in this shop, right? And this shop, right, is different food than the shop, right, we're going to find in Santin. The type of food, the quality is different.
And you know, while I was saying Lesufi Panyaza was announcing his cabinet in Gauteng, you know, since I said the DA were told the Gauteng provincial government can go ahead without you inside the GPU because we got the other parties that can give us the votes. Even if you then come and take your votes, we still have that 50% or 51 plus to continue running the province. Guess what he came wearing? Don't kill Chris Hani again.
What?
Don't kill Chris Hani again.
What does it mean? Wait a minute. So what does it mean, don't kill Chris Hani again?
Who killed Chris Hani?
I know.
Which party killed Chris Hani? Around that time?
I think it's
National Party. Who were the heads of National Party? The colonizers. Who runs the DA?
But you know,
I'm not saying it, but who runs the DA?
No. But same thing with our president. Because some are saying it's our president. Because that our president, even in 1994 when he came, when Nelson Mandela, it's 1990 when he came out of that house, then he was doing all that.
Sure.
Ramaphosa is there behind.
He was everywhere.
What are you doing there,
You're
Ramaphosa?
not even sure whether he was a security guard
but
or
he's there.
He's
there. We see Winnie there. But Ramaphosa is there. What are you doing there? So you was placed there by the Oppenheimers. So you understand. So already this president, that guy, we are sold out. And with those guys who killed Chris Hani, we will always blame the white person. But what do we saw about the black policemen who were beating other black people during apartheid?
The likes of Steve want to beat. But then the case, with Chris Hani is Chris Hani was killed by the apartheid government. And during the apartheid government in the National Party, there were people like the AfriForum leader, you know, the African Forum leader, Crofenval something. His surname goes like that. Yes, he was part of the National Party. After the National Party then decided to like, okay, give in to everything that was happening, then end apartheid, a safe transition and everything else. That guy is one of the people who went out of the National Party because now the National Party was too soft.
Oh.
Yeah.
So him is it
agree.
FW did no? It's Vervoort. Is it Vervoort?
It was FW de Klerk around that time because FW de Klerk was the last apartheid president.
What about that party that Vervoort? Is it Vervoort? That one.
I think it must be the National Party. I think the National Party was the one that was in charge.
It almost the flag almost had a swastika, but it wasn't a swastika. But it was red, and then I think it was. No, Terre Blanche, Eugene. That nigga Eugene. I wanted to talk about that nigga Eugene.
Eugene Terre Blanche. Eugene Terre Blanche just had. It didn't have like a political party. He had like a certain group of people who, it's like. Yeah, those kind of people where I think he led a certain army of. I don't think the way. I could say official, but somehow around apartheid. So long as you are on the side of the government that is oppressing people, and you are doing whatever you can help the government with, you're official in that way. But it wasn't soldiers; it was just more like just people grouping themselves and showing their hate toward black people. So at the Grovelwald guy, he was part of that government that walked out of the National Party because the National Party was now saying we are ready to give power back to the black people and we are ready to govern the country with black people.
Yeah, but I think that nigga was dumb because I think whatever they said was not what they did.
Obviously, it's not what they.
So that nigga. So maybe
I think he misread the whole thing, and it was like, what you guys are doing is giving power back to the black people.
So the thing is, he could have, because it seems like in the eyes of the whole world, it seems like ordinary South Africans have the power. But really, we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the president doesn't have power. He doesn't have anything. Even the billionaires of South Africa, they don't have power. They're being controlled.
They have to be controlled, bro. Even in the United States of America, it's like that. So the whole thing with Chris Hani saying that is the ANC going into a coalition or whatever, GPU or GNU or Grand Coalition with the DA. The ANC is selling out the legacy of the people like Chris Hani, because Chris Hani believed that black people have to be compensated for what happened, and we cannot come here and just sit as if nothing happened during the years where black people were being oppressed.
Bro, if South Africa belonged to white people, all white-skinned person in South Africa would get compensated for apartheid. If it were black people who came to South Africa and found white people here, and then we made them slaves, we made them all that, white people would be compensated today. Same as the Jews are being compensated today. I'm even surprised. Even
and you know who was going to be at the top of that happening? It was gonna be us black people. Exactly. We'll be the ones who are busy toying, telling our government that our white counterparts people need to be compensated for what happened when we were oppressing them. But guess what's happening with us now? No white person is at the forefront telling us to toy. No white person is at the forefront telling their counterparts to toy and say, black people have to be compensated for what happened during apartheid.
Exactly.
No one.
Exactly. Now, black people, it's since 16 something they came here. Now, through wars, it wasn't only wars. Sometimes my duty le brame by 26 nyana. That's why personally, I believe in God. But I have a problem with all these missions that came to South Africa. The Catholic mission, the Swiss mission, the Apostolic, all these type of churches. They came with agendas, and then now it was pick and frustan, and they were able, because now we didn't deal with money. We only had property. We only had cattle, cows, chickens, and then when we had to pay 10%. Where did that 10% come from?
Value at that time.
At that point, and we were battering here in Africa, in South Africa. So now when you come here and you're telling me that, hey, you came with a new virus, I'm dying here, your God saves me with your own medicine, and then now you want to tell me that and because this God has saved you, has saved your life, has did this to you and you and you, he has given you new wisdom, because they also came with their British knowledge. They also with the European knowledge, all their cultures. Now that our God is giving you all this high class.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.